What is up, guys, and welcome back to episode of F123 Mobile Racing Career Mode. We are here for episode number 20 today, and for the Spanish Grand Prix, guys. If you guys did miss the previous episode at the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix, definitely be sure to go check that one out before you see this one. And coming to this episode, as you saw, we were able to claim one goal and give us 6 blueprints for this car. Of course, not planning to upgrade it anytime soon, as we will be switching teams very soon. But coming into the Spanish Grand Prix, of course, doing the normal business of, well, skipping qualifying in the first place. We got to do that and start from the back of the grid. You can see we are donning a new helmet, the Alex Albon helmet. I thought about switching it up just a little bit here, but coming to the starting grid, Verstappen, Hamilton, Alonso, Russell, Perez, Sainz, Leclerc, Norris, Ocon, Sargent, Gasly, Guan Yu, Albon, Magnussen, Hulkenberg, Stroll, Bottas, De Vries, Tsunoda, and us round up the grid as we go to 5 red lights for the Spanish Grand Prix. Lights out, and away we go. It's a decent start for us as we immediately tuck up behind the AlphaTauri of Tsunoda to try and get the slipstream as we make our way down towards turn 1 here. Now catching up towards De Vries, looking our way up the inside here now as we try to make our way into turn 1. Let's hopefully we can dive bomb but not hit anyone in the process. Down the inside we go. We get up the inside. There's a bit of contact there with Magnussen, a bit of wheel-to-wheel contact, and I don't think he saw us making away that. We had a bit of a corner cut penalty, but we managed to get through relatively unscathed. Now we are passing the Thai driver, Alex Albon, and making our way towards Sector 2, sending it up the inside of Joe Guan Yu. A nice move up into P12, and nipping up the inside of Logan Sargent as well, the Americans. We go up the inside now of Ocon and Gasly, but Norris brake checks us there, as I don't think he was expecting us to really make up that ground really quickly, but I was very surprised that Norris brake checked us there. Not really what you want. The last thing we need is a McLaren civil war here at Spain. To make our way through the long right-hander, we're now going to get back past Gasly and Ocon, and, well, look who it is, Norris. And we are going to make our frustration very apparent as we essentially drive straight into him there. If that was real life, both the cars would have been totaled and we would have been out of the race. But luckily, this is F1 Mobile. We don't have to worry about that nearly as much. But yeah, clearly trying to vent my frustration at the British driver for not noticing we're there as we dive up the inside of Sainz, just about get the car through. Sainz leaves us just enough space here. The home favorite, of course, aside Fernando Alonso, so I don't think the crowd will be liking that too much, but whatever, we are on, and we are a man on a mission here, trying to make our way up through the pack as we make our way past Charles Leclerc, who is in the Ferrari, and can we try to nip up the inside of George Russell into turn 1? Yes, we can, up into P5 of this race here, as Verstappen still leads the way from Alonso. Hamilton is now down to 3rd. He is holding up Sergio Perez up here in 4th, and we're going to see if we can try to make a move on the Mexican driver. We can. Can we try to also set up the inside of Hamilton? He actually brakes quite late there, to my surprise. With the we made a bit of contact there as we ran straight into the back of him. We're going to switch over to the inside for this left-hander, and just like that, we are into the podium places, up into 3rd, with Alonso just ahead of us in our sights, and then Verstappen another 1.5 seconds ahead of us. So a win is on the cards here, but we got to make sure that we drive, well, number 1, pretty clean. We don't have to hit anyone else. Number 2, we just got to make sure we avoid all those penalties. We now get past Alonso there. That outside curve is not one you want to touch, because that will slow you down massively. I don't think the AI know that, so we can definitely use it to our advantage. Now up behind the Dutchman here. The Dutchman in, well, his home territory. He's leading the race, but not for much longer as we go around the outside of the Dutchman. I do not think the Dutchman was expecting that. Neither was I. We absolutely waltzed around his outside. He had no response to that. And just like that, we are into the lead then of the Spanish Grand Prix with just 1 lap to go in this McLaren here. As we make our way onto the final lap, then it is all 3 purple sectors there dominating the fastest lap. And now let's see if we can break away even further than from this pack. It is Verstappen that still leads the way than from Alonso. Hamilton, he's much farther from Alonso than I would expect. I mean, Hamilton qualified on the front row alongside Verstappen 2021 S5, but it looks like the Aston Martin has a bit more race pace under its hands compared to the Mercedes. The Red Bull, of course, still remains the favorite car, as we had a bit of a moment there on the outside with flirting with the track limits in the grass, but luckily we managed to keep the car on the road at least, and we can still maintain this gap. Purple to the first second with a 23.004. Trying to nail this corner right as well. This corner is a bit easy to corner cut, especially because there's a lot to cut there without losing too much momentum, so you got to be careful with that as we make our way towards the start of Sector 3, the final sector here. We have absolutely charged our way through the pack. We had a bit of a moment there with Norris. I'm not sure why he brake checked us. Probably could have stepped on the throttle there but we are going to make our way into the final sequence of corners. Yes, we are still using the old layout. This is this is before the update with that long right-hander, the long sweeping right-hander there. But it's not going to matter as we make our way towards the line. We are going to come across the line to win the Spanish Grand Prix. The perfect start is continuing here at McLaren as we come ahead of Verstappen, Alonso, Hamilton, Perez, Russell, Leclerc, Sainz, Norris, and Ocon. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye, everyone.